Well, they're going to make the change, and what a big moment this is for him.
Well, it certainly is. I'm sure he's going to be slightly anxious, but if he starts well, he'll enjoy the occasion. Let's hope it's a good debut for him.
Delivering it. Not all that convincing defensively. Danger averted for now. Could be a chance to break here. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of...
Oh, surely! And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper.
Well, that would surely have won the game. The keeper's done brilliantly to keep that out.
Well, in possession now and looking to create something of their own. Oh, totally committed. Danger not finished, though. The move looked promising. A goal here surely would finish it. But timely defending when it mattered. Can they forge ahead? Oh, back of the net! And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Can he finish? He read the situation defensively and did his job. Now what can they do from here? He could pick out a teammate. Great block. Dangerous looking attack. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Who can they pick out? No-nonsense piece of defending. Decent position. And fine goalkeeping. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. And over it comes. Was it a great clearance? Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Done with it now. Just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Louise Mee. And winning it back. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. On to Dunn. Stoke City unable to retain possession. On the attack in the closing phase. It might be. Oh, a smart stop. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. And there's the delivery. Clearance needed to be better. And there it is, the final whistle. Well, the main thing is he's got his senior debut under his belt. Interested to know what you made of his performance.
Well, that's a great start for him. He scored and put in a good performance. He'll be really pleased with himself today.
Read the pass well and cuts it out. Playing his luck. Still not away here. Nicely played. Saw the threat and stopped it. Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Well, yeah, there's certainly been a lot of focus on him over the last few years, and you can see he's got talent. He's still young, so there's more to come. This is a move that will certainly help him develop, I'm sure.
Body in the way. Oh, it's a golden chance that's been missed.
It's got to be more composed in front of goal. It's a big chance missed to take the lead.
And the work pays off as they get the ball back. The ball taken away from them. Unable to find anyone with that. And they need to be better on the ball than that. And he's so good to see. Hard work off the ball pays off. Having a try. And a really good bit of goalkeeping to keep that out. Oh, great work. What's next? You can feel the frustration after that. Possibly should have hit the target. They are sitting a bit deep here, you feel. Need to engage a little higher. On he goes, terrific. And that is a quality bit of goalkeeping.
Well, I actually thought they'd won it there, but what a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. It could be crucial, especially if they go on to get the winner.
And the danger keeps on coming. The keeper might be called into action again soon. And this could be. Oh, he tried to power it in. That's flown wide, absolutely flown. Now, if they score from this, they'll surely win the game. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. A move of real promise developing. Oh, worth a shot. Oh, well saved. That was a really good chance. Not so much given away as cleverly won. There could be a chance to win the game here. And he's won the ball to stop the goal. So that's it. It's ended goalless, which always feels like a bit of a shame. Your thoughts, Sue, on the game overall?
Yeah, it was disappointing in the end. You can't fault the effort or the endeavour of both sides, but they just lacked that little bit of quality in the final third. I did think we'd get a few goals today as well.
They are committed to making the substitution here. Short corner taken. And possibilities here. And a decent save, full credit. Substitution time it is here. Now sending it in. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, they can bring it out now. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Well, big news concerning Chelsea on the transfer front. Their fans delighted that they've got their man, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent.
He would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Lewis Baker. Million Manhoef. Baker. Burger. And taking it away. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Junior Chamadeu. Now with Burger. Lewis Baker. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Ihinio. Intercepting it intelligently.
Vi ricordiamo che in occasione della partita il servizio di navette entrare verso lo stadio è stato
Wouter Burger. How can they open up the defence here? And the attempt just wide. So unfortunate. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Sloppy in possession from Stoke. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Has eyes for goal! Well, the shot seemed like a good option, but goalkeeper's ball. Million Manhoef. Manhoef. On to Dunn. On to Burger. In with a chance. And a goal! Just when we wondered if this might finish 0-0. There it is. They're in front.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Ricky. And teammates around him. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
And they will make the change now. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Junior Chaladeu. Dunn. And space for them here on the flank. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Ifinio. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Decisive pass. And a very good challenge. Dunn. On to Burger. Sam Gallagher. And he's through here. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Garcia. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Nice weight on the pass, but ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.